everybody, I'm Jean Bainey and welcome to my channel. Hi everybody, I'm ready to try something new. Well, it's not really new, but I bought these and I'm anxious to see how they turn out on this page that I was going to do. So I'm going to give it a shot and let's see what happens. My sister got a whole bunch of these little ink pads, and I thought I really want those. I really want something like that. And I didn't find the solid color ones, but I found these, and I thought these are kind of interesting. So I think I might try these three colors and see what happens here. Probably start with the brown tones. And let's see here. I'm going to put some leaves. I went out and picked these, and I've waited too long in the season. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've only got one really good one. This one here is really good. But like real leaves, it will be very, very much like let's see. Okay. Not getting anything. Except a very pretty color. Now, it's funny, but when I used this last year, they came out very nice. Maybe these pages are too thick. Maybe I've got them too close together. Let's try that. Okay, we've got a leaf pattern. Now let's try it with these. No leaf pattern. Very slight leaf pattern. So these might not be the best for what I had hoped to do. Well, I wonder, I didn't, oh goodness, brand new one, and it's not, well, I definitely need some thinner paper. So let's see, what do I have? You know, it seems to me that I did have last year when I used it, and maybe I used it. Okay, tracing paper. Let's see if tracing paper works. Not with these. It works fine with this one. That looks nice. Okay, well, let's just see what the green looks like. Maybe I've rubbed all the ink off of the other two on the one page that I did. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Okay, these are gonna, let's see what those do. After I get well, I really only got one. Okay. Well, I think that this ink is just not the best ink. These color things that I bought, they weren't very expensive. And that is just definitely not going to work. But let's see if I've got a leaf stamp. Yes. Let me just pick up a leaf stamp here. Look at this, just really damaging that. Well, crazy, isn't it? It's just really not a very great page. I mean, these stamps are you're gonna have to, well, that does color brown. Brown works the best. Makes kind of a nice little background. Okay, well, I was excited for these to come, but I'm not sure that this is really what I had hoped for. And obviously, I wonder if I used any water, if it would, this isn't water, but it's like a spray mist. it'll go to the, bring it to the edges. Smells good. Let me use the brown, get some brown color on here. Well, I may just send these back. I can't even think. I know I have another lid. There it is. And you know, I never did even read the reviews on these before I bought them. And especially when something's fairly inexpensive, it's a good idea to read the reviews. So, well, let's see. What can I do with that page? Not much better than the leaf. For some reason, it's getting on one side and not the other. Maybe we can put some stars on here. Let's see if stars would do anything. I do like stars. Let's see if they work with this color. Yeah, they actually work better with this one. Because there's more ink in this. This distress oxide apparently needs to be replaced. Let's clean that off and let's try some different colors. I'm glad to see a little success here. Well, speaking too soon. The dark colors work, but the lighter colors don't work over this background. Well, it gives it some more color, but I don't really see the bubbles as much. Maybe if I put them on a little more carefully. That's a little bit better. And that kind of has a November feel. Okay. Now, I think that looks okay. And going to cover up a lot of it. I don't know if I want to use that. I got this as a download. Let's glue those on and then move on from here. See what else we have. Just give a little bit of, and I think this is a little bit too white, so let's take this and soften that a little bit. Just soften it so it's more like that one, even though that one's different. There we go. I think that's better than it being too bright. And I've got some little fairies here. I think I'm going to cut her flowers out. I don't think I need the flowers. I can cut out all this time spent fussy cutting. But those aren't really a good focal point. But I think I want a bigger focal point. Let me grab my book and see if I can find anything that looks fallish. It's a little bit bigger that the fairies can hover around. That's possible. I'm kind of liking these boots. Cut those out some time ago. She could actually be standing on them. Let's see if that's something we want to use. There, I kind of like that. I think I'll just use my Stabilo. I'm going to glue that in up here. And instead of visions of sugar plums, we'll have her have visions of fairies and pumpkins. May cut that out or cover that up later. So I thought I'd just speed up this part. It's a lot of adjusting and wiping and changing and so forth, and I got involved in it and I didn't really talk because I'm thinking about what I'm doing. So I really did enjoy this, and I think that outlining it and making it shadowy with the Stabilo improves everything. But this has been a really rough project, and it's really like turning lemons into lemonade. Let's just see how we can continue on and change this. It's started out to be one whole different type of a page and ended up completely different. But I do think, looking back, it would have been better to have trimmed that even just a little bit better. A lot of it could have been, that white could have been trimmed away, and just to be helpful to others, it's better to trim away as much white as you can, I think. But I'm having fun, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit better about the project, and I'm liking it a little bit more as I work on it. And that's the important thing. That's the fun part of working in your journals and working in your books, is seeing what actually comes out, and if you like it, or how you change it until you do like it. So the fairies and the background did come from a download given by the people that publish Art Journal magazine, and I really like them. I don't usually download things because I have so much already that I've already collected, and I'm sure I could have found some fairies, but these were fun, and I didn't really want to use my Stabilo on those. I realized that the Stabilo is not going to wipe away on the fairy itself like it does on the little girl, because the fairy is a more absorbent paper. So I did really mess up there on the leg, and I replaced the Stabilo with a brown colored pencil, and or brown, even a fine point brown ink marker would have been better. But I just grabbed what I had at hand, and I had a brown colored pencil, and that looks much nicer. So so then I'm trying to decide about where to place that, and I want the fairy to be looking up at the girl's face. So she was really better down here and not up on the boots. And I outlined her as well in the brown. So just giving a little bit of definition, a little bit of extra fine tuning here. Even making the wings, strengthening the lines in the wings a little bit. So anyway, it was fun. It was fun, and I had a good time. And I'm kind of watching. This is the next day, and I already put my final picture up on Instagram as a reel instead of as a picture, because I thought I'd lost the whole thing. I took my camera down and it hadn't recorded. It wasn't on record or wasn't recording. And so I thought, oh my gosh, I never turned the camera on. I can't believe it. And I went ahead and made some, some video of it using a vertical rather than horizontal one, and put it up on Instagram as a reel. But nobody's picked it up. Nobody's really seen it. And then I discovered today that I must have turned it off when I picked it up. Going back here, I decided to put my word on. I was going to use Dreamland or Dreaming of Fairies or something, and then I found this word, and I thought, well, I really like that, and I went with that, and I made sure all the paint splatters were dry, which I used a neutral paint splatter because everything seems soft in here. So anyway, and that was the finished product, and I was actually very happy with what I came up with. But anyway, I'll say goodbye. This is the end.